They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one was played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Tigers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stallions offense will start this game off. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Look out, he's got room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Stallions will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. So Clemson's offense has its first opportunity of the day. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get...
Turning it on! He's at the touchdown, Tigers! Once he got a step in, was all over right to the house.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Coming out with it, it's Bullock. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Stallions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Stallions will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The play action fake. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Stallions will punt it away on 4th down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 20-line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Stallions will call on their punt team. Hauls it in at the 40. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air, it's Klubnik. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulsa rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little room. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hit as he throws. He makes the catch. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Pulls it in. It's Williams. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Tigers are rolling down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Haynes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And how many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Stallions will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner will be dragged down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have...
There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
He's got it on the move. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's McGowan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Stallions have this offense rolling. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pucks it out of the air. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They run the reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Takes the easy one to the back.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Fires to the big fella. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's bet.
And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's McGowan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
At the 30. That's a 1st down for the offense.
With the catch, it's Williams. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Stallions moving quickly to the line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on third down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. And the Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rides to back and leaves it. Spins away from the defender. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
The Stallions will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop, but the sweet bullet catch is plenty to give him a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Gonna look downfield again. Got it set up on the outside. Smacks him with the stiff arm. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
First and goal, Clemson.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Trying to bull his way in. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting scores on the sneak.
And add it on again. This This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. Now on the return. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. It's complete to the right.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes, when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Stallions line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Got him downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that is another first down.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle, it's Haynes. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
Trying play action. Looking left. Touchdown, Clemson! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
50. Sharks 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the ground with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Stallions send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And first down for the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Give to the running back. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. He now has 80 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd down, going up top. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Grimes. Oh, they're after him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And the Stallions decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Breaks into the open. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Oh, it's a nice grab, but he would have been much better off just to let that thing go out of bounds. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hooks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team gets the job done and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous. There he goes to the right. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up. Take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the upright. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Stallions need a massive massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down coming up.
They'll go right back to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Fires left. Wide open downfield. All out of space. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Grimes. Got it in the middle, it's Ward. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Stallions will punt this one away. puts it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Brown. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At the 36-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
On the run, it's Adams. Shakes off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just